Hey, welcome back to my channel. Haven't posted in ages, but definitely want to get back into posting on here. Thought we would introduce ourselves again and do a overlocking unboxing. I have got some thread here and an overlocking machine. Let's get into it. So I've recently taken up sewing again. I've had a sewing machine for a while, but I wasn't really using it that much. So got back into it, doing a little bit, but upon making bags and stuff, I've realised I want to get into making clothes, and I wanted to get myself an overlocker so that I could do it properly. I'm very much a throw yourself straight into it all. So I had a series on TikTok where I was selling stuff on Vinted to save up for the overlocker. So I managed to save enough money to buy myself this. So here it is. I decided to get the Brother 734DS machine. I was looking at the Singer ones because I do actually have a Singer sewing machine. It's just a Singer Simple, super cute, and I absolutely love it. So I was thinking about getting the Singer heavy duty one, but upon like reading reviews, watching videos on about it and stuff, I thought this one would be a better one for me as a beginner. So this is the one that I went for. I got it in the Easter sale at John Lewis. It was £204, which I don't think is too badly priced, because when I was originally looking, they were around, I was thinking 240. I think I'd seen it on Currys for like 230 at a bit of a reduced price. But then obviously when it came to actually looking at them, once I had enough money in my Vinted balance, I realised I could get it a little bit cheaper. So this is the machine. I'm going to unbox it. I did also treat myself to some threads as well, because I'm assuming you don't get threads in the machine. They had no sort of like bundle option either, so you couldn't really get a machine with the threads. So yeah, let's get to it. I'll grab my box cutter. Let's unbox it. Unboxed the machine. It's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I was expecting it to be like a massive machine. I knew it was going to be a bit smaller than my actual sewing machine, but it is quite small, which is good in a way, because at least we can put it on the shelf and not worry about it taking up too much space. So I'm just going to have a quick look over the manual and have a look over the instructions, because I feel like this is definitely one of these machines where you can't just guess how to do it. So let's have a quick scan over the manual and then I will be back. Okay, so I've had a look through the manual. To be fair, it does seem very much like my normal sewing machine. It's just there's more threads on it and there's a few more needles in there, but it does seem quite straightforward. I am a little bit iffy about touching it, which I know I probably shouldn't be, but I think over time I'll just get used to like not being scared of the mechanisms in it. So yeah, I had a little bit of a play around with like messing with the little compartments and like putting the foot up and down and stuff. You do get a bag full of accessories as well, which is really handy, because you get some bits in here that I was actually going to go out and buy. So I thought I'd do an unboxing of the accessory bag, and then we'll unbox the threads and take it from there. I have got the thing in front of me, the manual in front of me, just so I am definitely sure what each thing is. But you get the cover, which comes on the actual machine. I probably will make myself another cover, which I do actually do for my normal sewing machine as well, but I will sew some sort of covering for it. Then you get a pair of tweezers, which is really handy, because I was actually going to go out and buy some tweezers, because I'd seen on the reviews that people were recommending you buy them. I didn't realize you get them with them, so thank God I didn't go and buy some. Then you get these, which are thread spool caps. So I'm assuming you just put that on your spools that you put on the top. So that's them. You also get these little nets, which are thread nets. So if you're making something and the thread's wound a little bit looser, you can use that, which I've just learnt from the manual, by the way. You get, what's this? A little cleaner for it, which is always handy. What's that technical term? Cleaning brush. Okay. Then you also get, what is this? A hexagonal driver, which is just like a screwdriver. So when you're removing the the needles, you can use that. And then you also get a set of needles, just in case obviously they break or you want to swap them, which is obviously very good. What's number 10 meant to be? Oh, the DVD about it, but I don't have a DVD player, so we're not going to be watching that. I assume it's just the manual, just in DVD format. So yeah, I'm going to leave all these in here. I did see on the instruction manual that you can actually store them within the machine. You can put them like in the front bit of the machine as you undo it. So I'll definitely be doing that, because in my sewing machine I keep all of my important stuff in like the little bit that you can get at the front where you pull it off and it becomes like a little like drawer, if you will. So I keep everything in there. I've not actually plugged it in yet. You do get a presser like foot thing, which is obviously very good. You do also get a little tiny bit of material here where they've done like a sort of test on it. I'm assuming it's a test. I assume it's just like a scrap material, so you can just practice with it. And the machine is already threaded. Now, the thing that was putting me off getting an overlocker and the thing that scared me the most was the threading, because I'd read some reviews, I'd seen like on like Facebook groups and stuff, people being like, oh, don't bother, the threading's too much. Like, I've had an overlocker for ages, just not even threaded it. Like, I can't thread it. But from looking at this, it does seem fairly easy. It just seems a little bit fiddly and a little bit like you do have to use the tweezers for it, but we can do it. We can figure it out. So it does come pre-threaded, and I had seen some things on TikTok especially where people have just reattached thread by knotting it onto the thread that was already in there. But to be fair, I think my best course of action is to unthread the machine and re-thread it, and then I know what I'm doing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the threading that's in at the minute, carry on with maybe doing a little bit of a test on this material they've put in, with the thread that they've supplied, and then maybe re-thread it with the thread that I've got, because I don't want to get into a habit of just knotting it on, if that makes sense. I do want to be able to thread it and re-thread the machine. So yeah, that is my plan. So the thread I ordered was just from Amazon. It was from obviously like a business on Amazon. Let me unbox it. So my plan was originally to buy a load of different colours in threads, but I didn't want to get stuck with a load of colours. If I'm not going to end up using them, I'm only going to use like white and black, maybe grey. So I thought I'd start off with just 4 white ones, and these have got a lot of thread on them. Does it say how much is on it? No, it doesn't say how much is actually on there, but they are big cones. So I feel like these are perfect for just starting off, just practicing. And then eventually over time, I will sort of buy more threads. I want like bright colours, like pinks and like greens and blues and stuff. So yeah, that's my plan. I've got these ones. I think these were $11.99 for 4, which I didn't think was too bad. So I've got the threads, I've got the machine. I think I'm gonna have some lunch, and then we'll come back and we'll attempt to actually start using it and have a bit of a practice with it, and maybe look at threading it up. Okay, so I've decided to just go for it and just completely re-thread the machine. So I plugged it in, it is working. It is fully working. So yeah, let's go for it. Let's thread what the machine came as, and then we'll try and thread it with our own little threads. I'm very nervous for this, but I feel like I need to do it. Once I've done it a few times, it'll be fine. So let's do it. Let's go. There's like little bits of it, like this bit here, it's, oh no, not that bit, where is it? It's like that bit where it like folded over. But I think it's just one of these machines I'm just gonna have to play with and just mess around with, and just get used to using it. I love the cutting like thing on it, how it cuts the fabric for you, because I'm terrible at keeping straight edges, and like especially when cutting, so I feel like having that is perfect for me. But yeah, very, very impressed with this machine. I feel like it was a bargain at the price that it was that I paid for it. I'm very glad I got it. And I feel like now I can start to do some projects, and I can start to have a look at making clothes, and I could even just use this for like everyday projects as well, because like it is literally just like sewing. Like you could just flip that inside out and you've got like the seam. It doesn't matter too much what colours you've got on, because you won't see the thread if you're doing something like this where you're going to push it inside out. If you're going to keep it so that you can see the seams, obviously you like need the specific colours that you need. I'm not sure if I'd buy from the place again that I got these from, just because of the like dirty on them. Let me see if I can turn my camera around. Yeah, they've like got all these like weird like marking on them, and like that one's got it like on the top up here. I don't know, it's not focusing, but yeah, so I don't think I'd buy from this place again. I feel like that doesn't make a massive difference to the project, because you're probably not going to notice a little tiny bit of like manky on it, but I feel like if you're spending money on it, you don't really want it to be gross like that. So yeah, I probably won't buy from that place again. I have seen Pound Fabrics do sell the cones for quite cheap, so I think I'm just gonna buy them from there. If not, I know Abercarn sell them, like other like sewing shops will. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've not done a YouTube video in ages. I am hoping to come back to YouTube and start doing some more crochet videos, especially because I'm back in on my crocheting again. I did fall off a little bit and I was like just stopped doing it completely, but I'm back on it now, and I'm starting to like venture out into making clothing, like crochet wise as well, making cardigans. I've taught myself how to knit, so hopefully I can do some like knitting vlogs. But yeah, let me know in the comments any sort of content that you want to see. The next thing we're saving up for selling on Vinted is a 3D printer for Adam, so hopefully if we can get that, Adam will make some videos on his TikTok and YouTube as well. And then after that, I'm hoping to get an iPad, but for the time being, I've got this to play with, which I'm very, very excited about. Think I'm gonna go and have a little bit of a crochet moment now and do some of my crocheting, because that was a lot. But yeah, join me in the next video. Hopefully it'll be in the next like week or two, hopefully, and we can get on with like a routine of me posting, and we can get on with it. Exciting.